What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, the team of undefeated three-division world champion superstar boxer, Gervonta Davis, who is 29 wins, no losses, no draw, 27 big wins by way of knockout, 28 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. They weighed in on this highly anticipated May 20th undisputed showdown between undisputed lightweight world champion superstar boxer Devin the Dream Haney, who is 29 wins, no losses, no draws, 15 wins by way of knockout. He is 24 years of age, 5'9.5" with a 72-inch arm reach. He's going to be defending his titles May 20th against two-time Olympic gold medalist, three-division world champion, former unified lightweight world champion, Ukrainian superstar boxer Vasily High-Tech Lomachenko, who is 17 wins, 2 losses, no draws, 11 wins by way of knockout. He is 35 years of age, 5'6" with a 66-inch arm reach. So Gervonta Davis's team is scouting this fight. Gervonta Davis coming off of the biggest win of his career, the most lucrative fight of his career, as he did 1.2 to 1.4 million pay-per-view buys, depending upon who you ask, against lightweight junior welterweight Mexican superstar title contender King Ryan Garcia. And Gervonta Davis got a 7th round stoppage knockout victory. He dropped him in the 2nd round, then stopped him in the 7th round. Okay, and he did the biggest fight that got people to start to wonder if Gervonta Davis is actually the face of the sport of boxing. With that said, they are setting their sights on the winner of this fight, as Gervonta Davis has put out his hit list, okay? And he stated on that list is Vasily Lomachenko, is Devin Haney, and is two-division undefeated world champion, former unified WBO, WBC super featherweight world champion, superstar boxer Shakur Stevenson, who is now 20 wins, no losses, no draw, 10 wins by way of knockout. He is 25 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach. So he stated that, that's his hit list for his next fight. And then many people, they feel like Devin Haney is the most easiest fight to be made. He's the undisputed champion. He will be coming off of the biggest win, the biggest name out of all of them. Okay, Lomachenko is the most accomplished out of any fighter. Shakur, Devin, Tank, or Teo has beaten Lomachenko, but he's the most accomplished fighter out of them all, right? So that would be the biggest win, and Devin Haney's a network promotional free agent should he beat Lomachenko. Now, Lomachenko and Shakur are still exclusively signed to legendary promoter CEO Bob Arum of Top Rank and ESPN. They're still with ESPN. So Devin Haney is a network promotional free agent he's victorious. So this is an easier fight to be made for Tank Davis, because he's exclusively with Showtime president of sports Stephen Espinosa. He's still advised by PBC, Premier Boxing Champion founder and advisor Al Heyman. He's still advised by Mayweather Promotions and CEO Leonard Ellaby. And he has his own company in GTD, Gervonta Davis Promotions, right? So with that said, Gervonta Davis, he has a lot going on his side, and he's the clear A side. So when you factor all of those things in, it's difficult to bring the two major networks together to stage the fight. But if Devin Haney is a network promotional free agent and he can make 135 one more time, and he just recently stated that he's going to stay at 35 just for Shakur and Tank, then he's moving up. Well, then it just makes sense that, it's easy fight to be made and negotiated. And the storyline and the history with Devin is deeper than Tank's storyline with Lomachenko and Shakur. It's easier to sell to the public. They have 2 glorified sparring sessions that nobody truly knows what took place except the people that was there. They have some dislike for one another. And so it's an easier fight to be made. So Tank Davis's team was asked about this fight, Lomachenko and Devin Haney, and focusing on the winner of that fight. And they said it's obviously Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny Ellis. They stated it's not an easy fight for Devin. Coach Kenny stated that, Devin's jab, he's so rangy, he's so long. He's a very, very slick, high ring IQ boxer first. and that's going to make it extremely difficult for Lomachenko. And he stated that he may even stop Vasyl Lomachenko. He said it's going to be absolute nightmare for Lomachenko to get past Devin Haney's jab. That's going to be absolute nightmare for him to do. And because it's so difficult for him to get past that jab, he may even get stopped. And that's what we need. That's what we want. Because if he stops Lomachenko, that's more of a reason for why we should fight Devin Haney next, right? So if Devin Haney, as they say, is not a big draw, Devin Haney don't sell, right? Devin Haney, as somebody that's, don't attract the casual fans. The hardcore boxing fans know who Devin Haney is, but as they state, the casual fans don't know who Devin Haney is. But if he gets a stoppage and a dominant performance over Lomachenko, well, that's more of a reason for Tank to fight against Devin Haney. So my thing about that comes down to this, is that it really shouldn't matter, because Devin Haney's accomplished. No matter how he beats Lomachenko, as long as he's victorious and doing in clean performance, and it's not controversial, and we don't really know who won and things of that nature, he does it clean, and he dominates Devin Haney and Lomachenko in a boxing manner, or stops him. It really shouldn't matter, because he's already accomplished. He's the undisputed champion, so it's going to sell itself. He's more accomplished and a bigger name than Rolly Rolando Romero, Hector Garcia, yet Tank Davis did big numbers with them. Now, Devin Haney don't have the social media and the brand of followers like Ryan Garcia does outside the sport of boxing. Ryan Garcia has a bigger fan base outside the sport of boxing than even Tank Davis does. He has 9 million Instagram followers, and that's not to mention his Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok followers. So he has well over 10 to 12 million followers on social media. He's endorsed by Gatorade, the NBA, the NFL. You see commercials with Ryan Garcia involving Ryan Garcia. So Ryan Garcia's brand is even bigger than Gervonta Tank Davis' brand outside the sport of boxing. So I still believe that Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis can do at least 1 million pay-per-view buys, because Tank Davis's star status after that fight with Ryan Garcia, the myth of Gervonta Tank Davis has only grown. So I believe that, I think that, this fight is a major draw. It'll be a major success. And I think that, that Devin Haney is going to put on a dazzling performance. As they stated, his jab. I believe Devin Haney has the best jab in boxing. And Lomachenko, as Coach Kenny said, Lomachenko gets hit more and more these days. He's always been getting hit. It's not these days. It's not recently. Lomachenko has always been getting hit, right? It's that Lomachenko essentially is a front runner, and I don't mean it in a bad way. I mean it in a good way. He's a front runner with his athletic ability. When he have you confused and discombobulated, and he could use his angles and his footwork and his foot speed and his head movement, he looks great. He looks like Lomachenko, where he had 4 people in a row quit. But when he's in there with an athletic, aggressive fighter that's determined, like he was when he fought Orlando Salido, who's not athletic, but he was just determined, he gets hit. He was getting hit by Orlando Salido. When he fought against Teofimo Lopez, he was getting hit because he was in there with a young, athletic fighter who was determined. When he fought against Jermaine Ortiz in his last fight, he was getting hit, right? And you factor in, he was getting hit by Gary Russell Jr. He even unofficially got dropped by Gary Russell Jr. That was his 3rd fight of his career, and the Salido fight was the 2nd fight of his career. And then he got hit and he got dropped by Jorge Linares, okay? So he's always been getting hit, right? But when you are non-athletic and you're not committed and you don't and you're confused in the ring, well, then he's going to make you look terrible. He's going to make you look, his angles, his footwork, his ring IQ is going to make you look terrible, right? But when you're in there when he's in there with somebody athletic that can box, has a high ring IQ and is determined, well, then he gets hit, and he's always getting hit. Then it renders him inactive, because like Teofimo Lopez, Jermaine Ortiz was pressing him. He's not very active. Okay. He keeps it in the holster, right? He don't want to draw. He'll make you miss, but he won't make you pay. And that's normal, right? For Lomachenko, that's who he is. That's how he's always been. So I think that Devin Haney's jab and his straight right hand. And I think that he's going to pressure, Lomachenko. He's going to press him on the back foot. I think that they understand and they see that he's not very active on the back foot. And I think that they're going to carve him up, right? I think that his jab is going to set up. I think that Devin Haney's jab, like Coach Kenny said, is going to set up everything. He's going to land right hands, hooks to the body. And Lomachenko is not going to want to be, very active. And I think it's going to be a one-sided dominant performance on the part of Devin Haney. And then hopefully, like you said, if he could comfortably make 135, we'll see Tank versus Devin Haney sometime in the fall. We know this upcoming Friday, May 5th, Gervonta Tank Davis, he has a court date that many people are interested in what's the outcome going to be. He's going to be sentenced. So we got to see how this plays out as well. And that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like your shitty videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.